Good morning. It's Sunday, August the 9th. I'm Dan Budgell, and this is Lighthouse Local with the latest from across Nova Scotia. First up, the heat isn't finished with us. Temperatures reached the mid-30s in part of the province this last week, and public health reminders are back in the spotlight. Officials are urging people to know the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke, and to act quickly if someone shows signs. With heat exhaustion, you might see heavy sweating, weakness, cold or clammy skin, a fast but weak pulse, dizziness, or fainting. Heat stroke is more severe. Look for hot, red, or dry skin, confusion, a rapid, strong pulse, and loss of consciousness. The immediate steps differ: cooling and fluids for exhaustion, and rapid emergency care for suspected heat stroke. Vulnerable groups, older adults, very young children, people with chronic health conditions, and those working or exercising outdoors are being advised to stay hydrated. Limit strenuous activity during the hottest hours, and check on neighbors or family who may be at risk. If you're heading to a beach, a park, or a yard party, bring water, seek shade, and be ready to call 911 if someone becomes disoriented or stops sweating. In sports, Team Canada is waking up with gold medals this morning after a dominant performance at the Hlinka Gretzky Cup. Canada defeated the United States 8-1 in Saturday's gold medal game in Edmonton, capping off an undefeated tournament for the Canadian under-18 squad. Canada jumped out to a 3-1 lead after the opening period and never looked back, adding 3 more goals in the second and 2 in the third to cruise to the championship. Canada went undefeated throughout the tournament with wins over Switzerland, Slovakia, and Sweden in the preliminary round before beating Finland in the semifinals and the United States for gold. There was a Nova Scotia connection to the Canadian squad, as well, with Stellarton goaltender Sam Bethune named to Team Canada for the tournament. The victory gives Canada its 26th gold medal at the annual Summer Under-18 tournament. Turning to community news, beyond Halifax, Grand Lake Oakfield is holding its History Days this weekend. The event has local photographs, artifacts, and displays that trace a community past. It runs through today at the Grand Lake Oakfield Community Center, and organizers say it's a great free way for residents and visitors to learn more about local stories and families that shape the area. In Halifax, families and curious visitors still have time to visit Mission Astronaut at the Discovery Center on Lower Water Street. The interactive exhibit lets you try tasks that mirror life in space, packing a capsule, simulated docking practice, and some hands-on science experiments. The exhibit runs through early September and may be of interest to kids and anyone with an interest in space and STEM. Now, a quick look at the weather for the province. Environment Canada shows no active weather alerts for Nova Scotia this morning. Expect a warm Sunday right across the province. Lingering heat in many areas with daytime highs well into the 20s, and some places again touching the 30s. Humid conditions will make it feel warmer, especially inland. Skies will be mixed, a blend of sun and cloud with a risk of isolated late afternoon shower or thunder shower in some parts. Tonight, temperatures will ease somewhat, but remain muggy in many communities. As always, keep water handy and take sensible breaks from the heats if you're outdoors. No significant traffic alerts to report this morning. If anything changes, we'll definitely let you know on our socials. A few other short items from around Nova Scotia. Cultural programming continues this summer on Halifax Waterfront. The weekly Dancing on the Waterfront lessons and socials are on tonight with blues dancing at 8. Neptune Theatre's run of Rent is still playing through the end of August for anyone looking for evening live theater. And music fans can catch Celtic on the Harbour at Stone's Throw Patio with live shows through the month. Quick note for volunteers and folks who look after neighbors. With this warm stretch, community groups say it's a great time to check on elders and people with health vulnerabilities. A cool room, extra fluids, and a fan can make a big difference. Back to sports for a moment. Beyond the Hlinka Gretzky Cup, local minor hockey clubs and summer leagues are in full swing around the province. It's a very busy time for young athletes, so if you're driving near rinks or community fields this afternoon and evening, be alert for players and families arriving and leaving events. This is your Lighthouse Local for Sunday, August the 9th, 2026. I'm Dan Budgell. If you've got a local story tip or an event we should know about it, send it to us at lighthouseradio.ca. You can also listen to Lighthouse Radio on the iOS and Android apps, at lighthouseradio.ca, and on Alexa-connected devices. Lighthouse Local is proudly sponsored by Sackville Driving School, the road to your driving success. SackvilleDrivingSchool.ca. Thank you and have a great day.